guys, good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. The weather was beautiful, off and on it rained, but nonetheless, the weather was beautiful. It's a beautiful day out today, outside. I love it. Hope you guys get out and enjoy the weather. I want to let my window up, but I know it's going to get loud with the kids, and I have to work, so I can't have that. But yeah, you guys, this weekend was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. As you guys are aware already, it was my niece's graduation, college graduation. We had a really great time. I was able to get up Wednesday/Friday's video. I was able to put up the part 1 of Saturday's graduation. I will put up part 2 today. It'll probably be a part 3. I think it'll be 3 parts to it. But I'll get part 2 up for sure today. It was fun, you guys. I had a great time. I'm so proud of my niece. Like, wow, so proud. She was so beautiful. I mean, she always is, but she was really, really beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I did the best I could. We got caught in the rain, so my video was kind of messed up. And then, to make matters worse, when we were in a hurry to get the video, and then I didn't realize my slow motion was on. So like the video started off fine, and then all of a sudden it's slow motion. It's really weird. But then when I sent it to my sister, it wasn't slow motion. But then when she played it back, it was. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out and get it up for you guys today. Probably this evening. So you'll probably be able to view it tomorrow, most likely. I'm hoping that the work part of the day won't be super busy. Y'all know me. I'm always hoping that. Busy enough to keep a job, just not busy enough to be like, oh, you know. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday morning. Remember to pray for people, not just for yourself and your family, but for all our brothers and sisters in Christ, and treat them, everyone, the way we would expect to be treated, okay? What else? As you guys can see, I got rid of that bang. I wasn't feeling it. I also, Sunday, we went to my mom's in Dalton to help her with her yard. I'll put those videos up as well. Sunday's video I'll try to get up today as well. I want to try to stay on the schedule, you know. I like to try to get them up daily, but it's not always that easy. But I mean, Sunday was my intention was to get up, relax, and get all the videos done. But we ended up going out to my mom, so I said, well, if we're gonna go, I left out at 7, took the garbage out, moved my car, looked for my phone for about a good dang near 20 minutes. But yeah, we drove out to my mom's. I mowed the lawn. We helped as much as, did as much as we could at, given the fact that it was going to rain. So we were trying to do whatever we needed to do before it rained, which I don't really think it did. It looked like it was, and if it did, it might have rained a little because I fell asleep. So after helping mom with the yard, we then went to Sam's Club. I just bought some chicken tacos, the little tiny ones. It was two in a pack. I bought some of those. My sister bought like pineapples, stuff like that. So my mom, and some sausages. I think my mom got some sausages too. Yeah, and so once we came back from Sam's, we took mom home, and then we came home. My sister dropped me off. I came up. I took a hot shower, not a bath, y'all. My legs were tired from mowing. I took a hot shower, fixed myself something to eat. No, I didn't, because we ate before we came. We went to Arby's. So I took a hot shower. I keep repeating that. And then I laid down to watch TV, and I was out. I went to sleep. My intentions were to work on the videos while watching television, but I was out of there. Like, I couldn't keep my eyes open. I ended up falling to sleep, and when I got up, it was 2 p.m. Actually, after 2, because I think we got back in there. I got back home, I want to say around 1. I think we finished up with my mom's around 10. So we definitely left her earlier than we would have, earlier than what we thought. So I think I got home, I can't remember exactly. I want to say between 12 and 1. Either way, I was asleep. I didn't get up, correction, I didn't get up till 3 p.m. 3:45, somewhere in that time frame. And I was like, dang, the day gone. So I started working on a video while watching on Disney Moonlight, Moon something, superhero or whatever, multiple personality. It was pretty good. I had been meaning to finish it, so I did finish watching that yesterday. I'm a little tired, y'all, tongue-tied. But yeah, so once I finished watching that, I went ahead and finished the videos. It was about 1 in the morning by the time I got done, because I uploaded so much, and then trying to get everything in order, trying to delete things, or trim stuff that didn't need it to be in there. It took a while, and what made it take even longer is because I kept falling asleep. I kept falling asleep. Even with the picture, I had to wake up, rewind. It was like, dang it. I just kept falling asleep. Like, my eyes, I was just so tired. Like, that was some exercise on Sunday. So definitely I'm going to show you guys those videos as much as possible, because I don't think I showed myself mowing too much. But my mom has a huge yard, okay? But anyway, guys, yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready. I've been up pretty early today. Got everything I needed to do done this morning. Now I'm going to make my coffee and sign into the last app, and that's it. And maybe send a second row of videos from my phone to the computer so that you guys can get part 2 today. So anyway, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday morning. Bye now. Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It is May 17th. I hope you guys had a wonderful evening and a great morning so far. I hope you said your prayers, not just for yourself and for your family, but for all your brothers and sisters in Christ. Today is a beautiful day, y'all. I'm awake, live, clothed, sheltered, in my right mind. I have a job. I'm just grateful my family's healthy and safe. It's a beautiful morning. I cannot complain. God is amazing. I've already taken my hot bath, straightened up, got all my apps ready, just ready to log on, to actually log in. I got my coffee on the stove, boiling, and I'm sleepy. I had to throw that in there, y'all. I'm so sleepy. I couldn't sleep last night. I was up pretty late. I think when I actually... what I did was I would nod off, wake up, cat nap. And I didn't want to put the rain sound on because I ended up getting into this picture. It's called, what was it? And plus I was editing videos. So I think I got everything up. Of course, I didn't get all the stuff up that I wanted to, but I did the best that I could. But yesterday, y'all, I was laying here. It was like 1 in the morning, just bawling. And it was because I was watching this picture, y'all. Remember I told you I was watching a series called Tomorrow. It's on Netflix. It's a Korean drama, and it's really good, to me anyway. And the latest 2 episodes, it's a total of 16 seasons. Which I like. 16 episodes, which I like. Sometimes, they can overdo it. But episode 13 and 14, I watched yesterday. And when I tell y'all, those 2 episodes, oh my God. the episode 13 was about how, and you know what, guys, it's not just this picture, but I know stuff like this go on in with the black culture, with so many cultures, you know. So my tears that I shed was not just for what I saw watching a Korean drama, but because it just reminded me that there's so many people in the world that are going through or have gone through things like this, and I just could not imagine going through something like that, or anyone that I knew personally. Okay, so the episode 13th was about these two girls. They were so close. They were friends. They were a year in age apart, and one was a more well-off family, one was not. But they were neighbors. The girls were so close that the families knew each other. And even though there was so much going on in the world with war and all of that, because of how happy they were together as friends, they didn't realize any of the negative that was going on. They were just happy in their own little world. And so one day, the little girl that was not so well off, he fell ill, and she was taking care of her dad. Now, there was no mom in the picture. They didn't mention anything about a mom. So it obviously was the little girl and her dad. Dad became ill, and so she was helping take care of her dad. Dad could no longer work. So the girl that was more well off saw an ad in the paper, and she asked someone about the ad that she saw in the paper to make sure it was a legit ad. And the ad was about jobs that, you know, you could work for, I think it was a couple of months, she said, I forget, and then they'll pay you. So she was telling her friend, hey, this might be a good way to earn some money to help your dad and do, you know, things that you need to do, basically. And she asked around, you know, with her more prominent, you know, people she knew, if it was a legit ad. And they were like, oh yeah, you know, whatever. So they were young. They were like, I want to say maybe 14, 16, something like that age, I think. And so the little girl, she said, yeah, this will be a good idea. So she took the ad and she decided to go ahead and take the job, you know, go and apply for the job. And they said their goodbyes, and, you know, the little girl said, you know, I'll see you within a couple of months, you know, da-da-da. She never saw the girl again, okay? And she never knew why. And it wasn't until years later that now she's an old lady, as she's sitting with her grandson, who's an adult, you know, in college, watching this lady on TV talk about how young ladies were taken, you know, told about a job, but instead they were taken and they were abused, they were beaten, they were raped by the army men, the ones that are supposed to protect you. And because they were from Jocelyn, so in other words, how can I explain this? How you have South Korean and North Korean, and they battle each other, they don't get along, whatever. So let's just say she was North Korean and they were South Korean. So the South Korean soldiers, you know, put up this ad, and they didn't know it was South Korean. They thinking it's, you know, a regular ad for North Korean. They applied, turned out it was not, and so they were abusing them because they were of the, you know, nationality or whatever that they didn't like. And when I tell y'all, you have all these young girls they had in this truck. One little girl said, you know what, because they didn't know yet what was going on. One little girl said, you know what, I changed my mind, I want to go home. I changed my mind. So the truck stopped, they let the little girl out, and she was like, thank you. And as soon as she turned around, they shot her. And then the guy turned around and asked the other girls, anybody else want to go home? And they was like, oh my God, this ain't a job, something's going on. But at that point, they stuck. They get off, they get shot. They put them in this building, this long hall with a bunch of rooms, and then they put name tags on the wall of each girl. And the soldiers go in and do what they want, how they want, when they want, where they want. And I'm like, oh my God, these young girls, they were beating them, raping them. Sometimes it was 2 and 3 guys at a time. One girl, they wrote all, they carved all in her stomach. You know, I mean, they're bleeding, they bloody, they bruised. It's like, and constant always. I was just in tears. You know, it's like, oh my God. One girl fell sick. They didn't want anybody to help her. You know, they were still going to do what they want with her. But then when she died, they just throw her body away. It was horrible. And one little girl, the girl that when, you know, friend sent her off, she was the one in their high spirits. She kept saying it's going to be all right. Someone's going to save us. She was trying to keep the other girls in high spirits, though she was getting beat up, raped as well. And she was the one they carved in her gut, in her stomach. You know, 2 soldiers raped her, beat her bad, carved her up. Anyway, I guess other people had found out about it, others, and they were coming to, you know, put a stop to it. So she overheard the soldiers talking about, okay, we got to get rid of all the evidence, we got to kill all the girls, da 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 da. So she told all the girls, we gotta get out of here. So at night they escaped, and so the soldiers were chasing them in the field, trying to find them. So the little girl that, you know, friends sent her off, she told the girls, y'all go, I'll distract them. And they didn't want her to, but she says, no, just go, I'll distract them. So they did. But the one girl that she had befriended, that she helped so much, stayed back, and saw her go to them and say, hey, I got turned around, I'm sorry. And they started beating her real bad, kicking on her, and then they shot her dead. Oh my God, like, and she saw this. And, you know, the girls eventually got saved. But her friend, when she was sitting and watching TV and watching this old lady talk about this, and she was saying, why would she tell that? Why would she talk about that? Da, 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 da. And when they showed pictures of some of the girls, and she saw her friend with the scarf that she gave her, she's like, oh my God. And she started digging deeper, and she was like, it turns out, that's when she found out, I sent her there. I thought I was sending her to a job to help her family. In actuality, I sent her to a whorehouse for soldiers. And her whole world came tumbling down. She wanted to kill herself. She had no idea all this time. She didn't know what happened to her friend. And what happened to her friend, she felt responsible for, because she was the one suggested going, not knowing that this is what it was. Long story short, the girl that befriended her friend in the place was dying of old age, and she came to see her, and it turned out the Grim Reaper that was coming to escort her, you know, to heaven, was the girl that got shot, her friend and her friend. But she came in her young form again, and like she said, at first they didn't recognize it, because when she was younger, the one that was dying, when they were younger, they only seen each other with swollen faces, because they were beaten and bloody and bruised all the time. Now you see her regular face that was thinner and younger. Oh God, it was crazy. So she came to escort her, and it was just so much crying and so much forgiveness, and, you know, just bringing light, you know, to what was going on, what had happened to these women, you know, and it was just horrible. You guys have to watch it. There's so much more to it. But it brought me to tears, because I could never imagine going through that, or anyone. Even now it's upsetting to talking about it, because I couldn't imagine anybody going through that. You know what I'm saying? Black, white, pink, purple, green, you know, people are getting murdered and killed all kind of horrible ways to this day, and I just couldn't imagine being in that situation. And it was so overwhelmingly horrible, you know. And I was just, wow, just my heart goes out, and prayers go out even now to people who have gone through things like that, people who are going through things like that. It's horrible. I went on to watch episode 14, and the main, you know, Grim Reaper, you know, she had taken her life, and the Grim Reapers only get one day off, and that was the day off that they killed themselves. And so this was her day, and, you know, the young boy that she had been mentoring, he was like, what's going on? Because he don't know what's going on. He's like, he's not yet dead. He's like in between. And he's like, what's going on? Why is she like this? Da da da. So the boss, she was like, okay, so you're ready. I hope you're ready to see, because he wanted to know what was going on. So she made it where he could see into her past. And there's a Grim Reaper there. There's two Grim Reapers there, that the main Grim Reapers, and one's the lady and one's the guy. The guy is having dreams. He's really mean and like strict, and he doesn't get along too much with her for some reason. And he doesn't know, he's starting to remember things. She knows what's going on, but he don't. Turns out the two of them were married. And I mean, he was seriously in love with her. They loved each other. And her and a bunch of other women in the village were kidnapped by barbarians while he's off fighting the barbarians somewhere else. Him and the men, they're off fighting. And the men and the women that were left, all of a sudden here these barbarians come in, and now they have to fight and protect themselves. Now, she ended up, because she fought, she knew how to use the bow and arrow, she ended up protecting his mom, okay, who didn't really like her. The mom didn't really like her. But she ended up fighting and protecting this woman. Told her to go hide, mom did. She went off to go find her friend, the maid that worked for her that, she loved, her friend, and to help others. So she's helping others, she's shooting them, fighting, everything. She helps her friend, then she goes to help another lady who they had wrapped a rope around her neck and was dragging her behind a horse. So she shoots the rope, which I thought was stupid. She should have shot the man, but she shot the rope, freed the girl, and then she's standing there asking the girl if you're okay, instead of getting up and running. The dude that she didn't shoot turned around and shot the same girl she just saved in the back with an arrow. Then with her back turned, not paying attention, they ended up putting a rope around her neck and dragging her butt. Okay, so she ends up with hundreds of women they dragged, and they got, and they enslaved and they're gonna do what they want to do to them or whatever. So she remembered when she was younger about a poison plant that she saw out there. So she told all the ladies, get ready, we're gonna get out of here. So what she did was she cooked up, it was her turn, I guess, to cook. So she got these poison plants, and she put in this food that she cooked for them. So it poisoned a lot of the soldiers, made some of them sick, but enough for the women to escape. When her husband came home and the mom he was like seeing what was going on, he was like, where is she? And he was like, she was, taken. So he went to go find his wife. He found her just in time. They ended up coming back, and the men wouldn't let the women in, saying because they were taken by the barbarians, they considered them whores and prostitutes, and they weren't allowed back in. Not even knowing what happened. None of these women had been raped. These women escaped with their lives, and they would not allow them in because they felt like you were kidnapped by the barbarians, so you stay with them. What kind of bullshit is that? Her husband got there just in time. It was like, open the gate. I'm the king. So they opened the gate, but the women were treated horribly because they were looked down upon. They were saying that you're whores. Why? How dare you come back? They could be it's like the way people was, the thought of man, I was so pissed off. I was like, how freaking stupid can you be? And the boy's mom was just as dumb. Like, you piece of crap. This girl saved your freaking life, and you don't want her back because she was kidnapped? She was telling her you should kill yourself and make it easier for him. The girl was like, what? It was crazy. So they go into the village, and everybody's like, how dare they walk around here? And she's like, these are the same people I've helped, done things for, and I've fought for you people, and this is what I get? And they started throwing rocks at her in her head. She's bleeding, throwing stuff at her, and her maid, her friend, covered her body, said, I'll protect you. They ended up busting her in the head with a rock, killing her. And now she's extremely upset. She's trying to kill herself. And he's like, no, I'll take care of it. So now he's killing people because you're going to stop this. And she doesn't want him to lose sight of himself. Don't you go killing and change yourself because of this. And so she ended up listening to the boy's mom and slit her wrist and killed herself because she didn't want him to change, you know. And I guess at some point he dies. And I knew that it had to be something with them too, because I remember the boss one time saying, you don't want him to know that you killed the love of his life. And I was thinking, the love of his life. I was like, that's her. She killed herself, the love of it. So I can't wait to see the last 2 episodes, which will be next week, I think. 15 and 16. But it just was, it was so upsetting how women are treated. Not just African women, Korean women, you know, it's crazy how doggish women were treated. And today still sometimes, and in some places, are being treated. Here you have women that give life, that have strength, that are, I'm just blown away, y'all. Anyway, you guys, enough of that. I just wanted to, the picture, I really recommend watching it. I love it. I like it. It's funny, it's quirky, but it's toward the end it just gets even more and more serious. You know, I recommend watching it. Hey guys, good afternoon, early afternoon. The electric went out in my building. So even though I wish I had known that was gonna happen, I wouldn't have took early leave. But yeah, I was on a call with a patient and the phone just went, everything just shut off. So I'm out here at Walmart for a minute. But won't be out here long, y'all. There's too many people out here already. Guys, I just saw a dragon fruit. And I thought I was recording it to show y'all the picture, but I wasn't. I really had to pay attention to what I'm doing. Wow. Walmart don't have nothing. This is crazy. Wow. So guys, I'm not going to talk long. I'm still out and about on my way home now. Just stopped at Subway right quick. Y'all know me, I got a tuna with cheese and chipotle sauce. I usually have onions and bell peppers, but I didn't feel like all that today. Yeah, I had to take Ian to the store right quick. Now I'm going home. I know my hair look crazy, y'all. You know, I just don't feel like it today, you know? I just threw this doggone ponytail on this morning and to come out, you know, out and about. But y'all, I'm sitting up working and all of a sudden electricity went out just like that. No blink, no warning, no nothing, just whoop, completely out. Now I called Comcast. They were saying that they called me earlier this morning to let me know that there was going to be an emergency outage. Now, like I told them, I work. So if I'm working from home, I can't pick up the phone. So, and especially if it's a number I don't recognize. But in this case, I saw ComEd, but again, I'm working. I can't pick up. So had I known it was going to happen, I would have been prepared for it. But unfortunately, I couldn't pick up, so I was not prepared for it. I was already scheduled for early leave. I was going to be getting off at 12:15 because my lunch break is at 12:15. Early leave is at 12:30. So my lunch break is from 12:15 to 12:45. So I'll be off anyway, so it didn't make sense to log back in because I'm already off, you know, for lunch. So I would have been getting off at 12:15. But since the system went down, I mean, the power went down, I was off at, I think, 11:30 maybe. And it sucks because had I known this, I would have never done early leave. I just would have been able to call in given the situation because it's not anything that I had control over. So I might have been able to do like paid time off for that. But it is what it is. I'm not complaining, you know. I did put in for time off tomorrow, but I don't think it'll go through. It was pending. It was so many people that already had time off that it, you know, it's just pending. It's like I'm on the wait list. So if somebody cancels or something, then mine will go through. I don't think it will, which is fine, whatever. Tomorrow's donation day, so I'll just, you know, go after work and also pay bills tomorrow. What else, guys? Not much is going on. You know, it's not too hot out here. It's not too cold. I have on shorts, you know. But I am ready to get back in the house. And I think I am going to eat my food and then watch a movie on my phone. And I'm going to bed. I really am. I'm so tired. I'll probably try to charge this phone off my computer, my laptop, because there's no electricity. My regular phone already has a charge on it, and I can always come to the car and charge that one, but I can't charge this one from the car. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to pay attention and drive home, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now. Whew. Hey guys, so we've been out here all day. We haven't had no lights, no electricity since 11. Since I think 11:30. There was more machines back there, but they're gone now. That's what's left. Our lights, electric has been off, and I'm hoping my refrigerator, nothing's coming on. Some stuff are starting to melt. It's starting to melt in this freezer, but not everything, because it was all so damn frozen. But this is crazy, y'all. Like, since 11:30 this morning, they said it would be until about 6 p.m. and it's like 5 something now. Hopefully they get this electricity back on. Like, when I called, the lady said, yeah, we gave people calls to let them know, like emergency calls. Okay, even if you call people, you got to keep in mind, some people work like I did, can't get to the phone. Number one. Number two, what's that going, even if you call me, what am I supposed to do about if my stuff melt in the freezer? Like, come on, like, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. I know they got things they gotta do, but this is freaking ridiculous. There's no electricity in the whole building, and I'm praying that it actually comes up at 6 or before 6 and not after, because, man, I think any much time later, the stuff in the refrigerator is going to start really, well, in the freezer is really going to start melting. This is nuts, y'all. But whatever. God is good all the time. All the time. So once I got back in the house, I went to Walmart. Then we stopped to get a sandwich from Subway and came on. Oh, and then I went to get me some poor boy sausages. I call them poor boy sausages. I don't know why. I think my grandmother used to call them that, and it just stuck with me. But they're Prairie Belt. These. I love these, guys. So I went to get 2 cans of these. And then when I came back in, I've been asleep ever since. Like, it wasn't my intentions to go to sleep. I was tired since, you know, yesterday I'd been up. So on my Apple phone, I watched more of The Trial with Johnny Depp and Amber. Yeah, I watched some of The Trial, and then before I knew it, I was passed out. I was asleep, and I'm just now waking up. Guys, it's a light rain out, but it's so beautiful to me when it rains. It really is. So beautiful. You know, I'm on a major street. I know I'm on a major street, you guys, but it's so beautiful to me and peaceful. I think when it rains, it really is. As long as it's not like that hard thunder. I think I mentioned that before. But yeah, connect to Wi-Fi. Yeah, I know that. My computer's like, connect. No kidding. I would love to be able to connect. Um, anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you my view. And this is why I can't wake up. Guys, I forgot to tell you earlier today, my curtains fell down off the wall. Look at that. Look at that. My hair look crazy, I know. But look at the curtains fell off. But it's okay. I knew that eventually they might, because I didn't put them up there using the correct rods. So I will definitely have to get that. I think my mom left some for me. Now that I found now that my drill has been powered up, I'll go ahead and try to drill it up there whenever Jeremiah get home. If not, that's what I forgot to do when I went to Walmart, was to get some brackets. But maybe I'll get some tomorrow on my way back home from donating, and then get them up. But right now, it's fine as it is. Yeah, just thought I would share that with you guys. My curtains are on the floor behind the couch. They fell. Hey guys, it's 6:31 p.m. and our power just came back on. And they still out here, look. Our power just now coming back on. This is crazy. Oh, I'm glad. Some stuff is starting to melt. Man. Whew. That just would have been crazy, everything melting. Anyway, guys, that is my Tuesday evening. My Tuesday morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay? It's just now. Things are up and running. Anyway, I will talk to you guys on tomorrow. Remember to treat people the way you would expect to be treated. And you guys have an amazing evening, okay? Bye now.